I'm Greg Summers, and I'm the Executive Director at Idaho Drug-Free Youth. I've been working with students and people, I guess I should say, as a career for a little over 20 years. 4.5 years ago, is when I started with Idaho Drug-Free Youth, and I've never done anything different than basically what I'm doing today, and I love my job. Idaho Drug-Free Youth is, obviously you can tell what we stand for, Youth in Idaho being drug-free. We want students to be able to know that they can have an incredible, successful, healthy, happy life without that. But I don't want to come into any school, any setting, any environment and ever preach to students and lecture them and tell them all the things that I think they need to know, because I have no idea what goes on with their lives. I am going to tell them that in order to be successful, it's not just about us taking care of ourselves, it's about taking care of others. And once I throw out those concepts, this process is all about helping kids to interact and experience rather than just listen to what I have to say, and because what I have to say isn't that great anyway, but what they say is amazing. And what they get out of it is absolutely amazing, and based on those concepts. And so it's not a teaching thing, it's a learning thing. Today was an opportunity for me to do the I program. That is a program from Idaho Drug-Free Youth, and I is all about helping students break down some of those walls that build up because of judgment or status or whatever it is. At Idaho Drug-Free Youth, we believe that when students are connected in positive ways, that they're less likely to turn to negative sources to get those needs met. So if we can break down some of those walls and help them to see eye to eye, well, then they realize that life is bigger than that small world that they make it, and that we can be a part of each other's success. I'm going to be totally honest. Today it was a lot of work. Today I spent time with 120 students from Wood River, and I can honestly say that I love every single one of them, and I love watching them, and I can just see as we're going through the program that there's so many things that are difficult for them to let go of, and difficult to be vulnerable with each other, and I get it. It's all about protection. I can see it in a student's eyes when they're getting something out of it. And they look at you and they recognize this is different, and you're a little different, and I wasn't expecting this, but I'm getting something out of it, and it's really cool to watch. I really don't intend to teach anything. I just want them to be able to open up enough where they can take what it is that's happening and be willing to learn from it, and be willing to look at what am I going to do differently. And if they go out of that saying I'm going to be more connected, I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to look out after others, that day's a successful day. And I definitely saw that today. It's really cool. The Drug Coalition with Michael David and Stephanie Miller, those two are absolutely amazing. Being able to come and be a part of it, I can come and I can be successful and I can go, which is always kind of hard to leave anyway. But knowing that Stephanie and Michael are here carrying on things, they understand that philosophy. It is not about preaching to kids. It's about building relationships. It's easier for me to leave knowing that they're going to be here in the community, and they're going to be building relationships, and they're going to be looking, they're going to see them, they're going to wave to them, they're going to come up, they're going to talk to them, and that's where those guys know that, oh, that whole thing that you guys talked about as far as connection, that's when that makes a difference. So today, they may believe it. Tomorrow, when Stephanie and Michael come up to them, that's when they know it. The way that parents could get involved is to really just be involved with their kids. I love what we do, and I'm glad we're here to do it. At the same time, it'd be kind of cool if we didn't have a job doing what we're doing. And I think parents have the greatest opportunity. And so those guys getting involved, looking at their own decisions, their own way that they live their life, and knowing that you only get today to invest in your kid. And let's make the most of that. Tomorrow, when that comes, that's the only day you're going to get that day. And at some point, really taking the responsibility to do everything we can to set those guys up for the most success, because they're going to be having their own families, and they're going to be running communities, and they're going to be doing these kind of things, and we want to be able to carry those legacies on.